Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live. If you're new, hi, my name is Catherine. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live, guys. Welcome, everybody, to the live. Welcome, everybody, to the live. So the question here today is, what one thing you are most proud of in your current or past relationship, and what one thing you wish you could change? Hello, guys, and you know what time it is. Uh, there's a Fearless Live today section. Hope everybody's doing great. So feel free to share, guys. Hello, hello, welcome, guys. Welcome to the live. Feel free to share. Hello, hello, welcome. Feel free to share, guys. You love me. Mm. Hello, hello. Mm. 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 Still love. Welcome to the chat. You love me. Ooh. All right, let me stretch my legs. Ooh. Welcome to the chat, guys. All right, so I would have to say, me personally, I would have to say, um, maybe some lesson that I have learned in my previous relationship. Um, just learning from it and moving on forward. Um, trying to make sure that I don't make the same mistakes. Um, Cause every relationship is different. Everybody's different in their own special way. So um, I'm sure at some point there was certain thing that you did like about that person. So yeah, that would be one good thing. But like when it comes to the bad things and stuff like that, just like learning from my mistakes and what I what I personally allow for it to happen even if it was good or bad, and just like moving on forward and just learning from it, me personally. And if it was bad, you know, going on forward, not to make those same mistakes, taking things for what it is, not what it could be. That would be one thing I would say I could, if I could change, I will take things for what it is, not what it could be. I'm sure, in life, or if you really pay attention, you can see all those. From the beginning, you see somebody, you can tell there are certain things about that person that that, even though you are attracted to that person or that individual, you feel like you like them, in the moment you feel like, you overlook those little stuff, but those little stuff in the long run are those one that become bigger issue in a relationship if you ignore it. So, just like, just overlooking every stuff and hoping that that person going to change. But if I was to, I would say, just cherishing the moment. Like, I'm sure there was some point you feel like, you and that person has some kind of connection. So that would be one thing that I would be proud. And though it could, though temporarily time, whatever it is that you guys, have fun together. So definitely that would be something. Also, if I could, well, let me think about it. If I could change, okay, if I could change one thing, I would say, maybe wait wait longer and see. I think the longer you wait, you start to really notice if that individual is there for the right reason. But like I said, you know, if you really pay attention, you can spot those stuff from the beginning, and especially for ladies, your intuition don't lie to you. Even though you are into that person, but there are certain things that we just overlook. But in the long run, it become bigger issues. So just listening to your intuition, and if something is not right from the beginning, you know it's probably not right. So, but all in all, we all learn. If you don't intentionally want to make mistakes, but what matter the most is just like owning up to your mistakes and learning from it. So that's what I would say. And also, like, sometimes, like, if it was somebody they actually telling you stuff, but if you are not paying attention, you can miss those stuff that they are telling. People actually tell you, even if the person is trying to hide their character, they can. Sometimes they actually show it to you, but in a moment that you just into that person, you can either miss it, or just like don't take it to be a bigger problem, but in the long run, it come back all around saying that, oh yeah, yeah, those stuff was happening, but I didn't think it was a big deal. But now it become a bigger deal. So just follow your intuition, and it's not all about making mistakes. Everybody make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. But if you have making mistake for 2 or 3 times in your previous relationship, the next relationship that you do get in, you can't continue to just be naive to everything. You gotta learn. You gotta grow. There's always room for growth. That can be you can't always that doesn't mean that you are the parent in that relationship or in all your current or previous relationship. You may not be the problem, but not just repeating the same thing or the same mistakes. That's what matters. For me personally, like if I'm ever in a relationship, if that relationship didn't last, the next person that I do get into a relationship with, I'm gonna be a whole different person. In a good way. There's always room to grow from your side, and also from the other person's side as well. Just your observation, your experience, things that you have passed through, and just growing growing to better yourself. And in a way, when you spot those red flags from the beginning, that you don't let it go on for a long period of time, or you don't even assume that it's not a bigger deal. At times too, like when you are into somebody, like maybe people around you, or sometimes people will tell you about that person, but like at the moment you into that person, you might, they are telling you your own good thing, but you might feel like, nah, maybe this person is just don't want us to be together. That's why they're saying this. But like, if somebody ready to truly care about you and stuff like that, that would be a friend, or somebody, a friend, a true friend will tell you, because they can see it from different perspective or different side. But sometimes when you are in a moment, you tend to overlook the little stuff that will become a bigger issues, and you don't want to put yourself in a situation that you'll have to regret. So dating somebody, you know, intentionally, that if that relationship don't last, that you guys can go your separate way. Even though some people don't like rejection, some people don't know how to let go, but it's all part of learning process. We all been there. We all have had some heartbroken, we all have had our heart broken and stuff like that. But just knowing that it happened, everything happened for a reason. Everybody comes into your life for different reasons. So like, some people just come for different. Some people come for different season in your life and stuff like that. So it's okay. My what I am now, I feel like I always have the mindset that nothing lasts forever, even though you might truly want to be with that person. But if that person is not serving the purpose of a relationship, why not let it go? You know, Instead of just being there and being at peace, or being and not being happy. It's okay sometimes to just let go, even if you truly care about that person, you should be willing to let somebody go instead of holding on to something that is not working. You know, there are some things that you cannot just work out, or there are certain people in life that you cannot just like work stuff out with. You know, sometimes it's just okay, no matter how your emotion is in a way, how you truly care about this person, or how you wish that this could have worked. If it's not working, sometimes it's okay to just let go. Your peace is important. Your safety is important. Um, and everything else. So, comment down below what one thing you are genuinely proud of in your previous or current relationship. And if you could change one thing, what would it be? Comment down below. Yo, it's 12 o'clock. I'm up pretty late today. Usually I go to bed early, but tonight I'm not just feeling sleepy. Actually, I done it live actually earlier, but it was just one of those days I just needed to rejuvenate, just relax. Yeah. And also, like, one thing we all have to realize with technology these days, social media, you cannot and you should not always listen to everything that you see out there. Sometimes people put on a fake persona, so like not everything that you see is true. I'm not saying some things are not real, but you have to read between the line. What might work for John might not work for you. So people, sometimes people outside there might, from the outside, might, the relationship might look so perfect from the outside, but at the end of the day, when the door is closed, you don't know what's happening back door. So don't always try to compare yourself with other people's relationship. Try to set some kind of rules or expectation that might work for you or for your relationship. So, and try to improve on that. But one thing that I have observed the longer, like they'll say if you been different relationship and stuff like that, and you come to a certain point, you just like want to take a break. The longer you wait, I think sometimes you just feel comfortable being where you are in the moment, just enjoying your own self and just doing the things that you like to do. Because sometimes people, being in a relationship is not a bad thing, it's a good thing. You want to be with somebody that you truly care about, that you guys are able to be in a companionship or partnership, whatever you take it to be. But sometimes it's just good to take a step back if your relationship or some of your relationship haven't worked. Sometimes you just go to take a step back and just like reevaluate what you're doing wrong or what choices are you making. It's not always your fault, but why you continue to pick the wrong person, in that way you are able to just like um the next time you do get in a relationship, you are able to either pick the right person or at least something that is going to work for you. It may not be perfect, but something that might work for you. You can't just like always compromise your peace, your happiness. Um, you have to be with somebody who is just waiting to settle down. Um, who is willing to, everything might not be perfect, but somebody who is actually willing to do the work. You guys going to go through ups and downs, but you want to be with somebody who actually, you know, is willing to be committed to the relationship. Loyalty do matters a whole lot as well. Um, Love is important, but you guys have to be loyal to each other as well, and just be there for each other. And not put your partner um, in a situation that is unsafe for them or is going to break their heart. We have to always treat somebody the way we want to be treated. So if you're willing your partner to, love on you, care about you, be there for you, you have to also be willing to do the same thing as well. So just setting realistic goals and stuff like that. I know sometimes we look at the internet out there, social media, everything just look so perfect, but um, from the inside or when it's real, uh, when when it all come together, everything is not always like that. So yeah, you want to be with somebody at the end of the day. If you guys are just having bad days or good days, that you are there for each other. Somebody who is not always running from the problems, because if you truly care about somebody, you ain't gonna do anything to compromise the relationship. So yeah, if your partner truly care about you, they don't want to lose you, but that doesn't mean that you should do stuff, or you should go and do stuff that hoping that, yeah, they ain't gonna leave me because they feel like, they want to be, no matter if I made mistakes and stuff like that, or cheat on them, or um, doing stuff that I don't like to do and stuff like that out there, then you're gonna leave me. People can't always think that. Well, at some point, your partner gonna get tired with that BS, and they're gonna just walk away. And at the end of the day, there are some people who are not replaceable. Yeah, at the end of the day, you can go and find somebody else, but there are certain people that you cannot just find a replacement for. You know what I mean? Um, some people just come once. Yeah, you're gonna find other people, but you ain't gonna find that same person that you were with when you feel like they was not gonna walk away no matter what you did. They might forgive you so many times, but at some point, when they get tired, when they walk away, you are not gonna be able to find somebody like them. Yeah, you're gonna find other people, but you ain't gonna find someone like that person. So sometimes, or we should, not even sometimes, we should always cherish people who truly, genuinely love us and want the good for us. Um, you can't just like feel like, yeah, at the end of the day, that person is not going to walk away no matter what you do. You can't always have that mindset, because for me personally, at some point when I get tired, I might be complaining and stuff like that from the beginning. But when I get tired, with the moment I stop talking about it, I have already checked out, and like If I'm not with you anymore, if I've already checked out, there's no coming back, you know. So, and yeah, that's how some people are, you know. Yeah, I might come maybe one or two times back and stuff like that, but when I have fully checked out, I don't even give a damn what you doing, who you dating, who you talking to, whatever. I have already checked out. I don't even care what you're doing. Like, yeah, so we have to be willing to actually cherish the people who truly care about us genuinely, you know, who love us unconditionally and stuff like that. And you can't always put somebody through stuff and just like they ain't gonna ever leave you. People get tired, you know. People will get tired. No, I know, I know, I know. And one thing too, I always say, we all want the best for our relationship, right? So if you find somebody who you you feel like you care about, that you love, they might not have everything that you are looking for, but if they have the most thing that you are looking for, they'll feel maybe the 1% of things that they may not have. You can help them get the 1%, especially if that person is willing to work on the 1%. You know what I mean? Yeah, you are never going to find somebody who is 100% of what you're looking for. There will always be something that will be lacking. So, instead of stepping down on that person and going to see if the grass is greener on the other side, how about just fix that 1%? Like, yeah, it's you're gonna have to do the work, or two of you might have to do the work because that person is not where you want them to be, but they have the most thing that you're looking for in a relationship. But like I said, if that 1% is not anything that is that hard, you can help that person get to where they need to be. That could be maybe the way they dress, or the way they do certain things and stuff like that. If it's just like, it can be like different things that you would like for your partner to do. If it's something that is workable, you guys can work on that. Because you are never going to find somebody who is 100% of what you're looking for. Um, at the end of the day, physical attraction do matters. Um, but what also matter is what's within, you know. Um, Because somebody can look from the outside like a 10 out of 10, but the inside is just like a bad person or a bad individual that have no soul, that just like a terrible person. So, um, you rather be with somebody who is genuinely a good person, um, and willing to just be with you, and you know, you guys are able to work together as a team, instead of you being with somebody who don't want to be with you, even though they look good from the outside, but they are not just what you want for the long term. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, um, the person, as time go by, the looks start to fade. Um, but if you have somebody who look good from the outside and they have like, they are just terrible from the inside, why would you want to waste your time on something like that instead of working with what you have that is genuinely a better option, but there are some few stuff that need to be fixed, but it's fixable. You know what I mean? Yeah. At the end of the day, we all should have certain expectation for our relationship. There are certain things that I will compromise in a relationship, but there are certain things as well I will not compromise. But if it's just like something basic that is workable that I can deal with, we can find other solution instead of being with somebody who is a 10 out of 10 from the outside, but the inside is terrible. You know. Well, you sometimes you have to be mindful who you be with, cause like at the end of the day, when our relationship don't work, some people just like destroy your life. Like you gotta be careful who you be with, because some people they will just like make your whole entire life miserable. So yeah, from the beginning, everything gonna be all fun and stuff like that. But some people, when they are upset or when they are mad, they will just like tear your whole life apart, and those stuff cannot be fixed, or it may not be fixed, or it might not be fixed. So you gotta be careful who you choose to be with and stuff like that. So, hi, welcome to the chat. Welcome. We're doing a little Facebook live. I'm in my room, just chilling. I said, let me pick up the phone because, shoot, today's one of those days that I just need to chill and relax. But still, I want to keep my content going. So, like I've said this in the previous live, once in a while, I'm gonna do a faceless live like this, um, and be able to get my content out and chit chat with you guys instead of just you know letting days go by and not doing what I want to do. So welcome if you're new to the live. Welcome if you are returning. Welcome. Glad to have you here. We'll be in here in a little bit. So if you want to share anything, you are welcome to do so. And also, if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll be going live as well tomorrow, but I'll go a little earlier, later early during the day. I'm gonna go live tomorrow, a little early. Probably I will go live maybe 3:30 tomorrow. Hopefully by 3:30. Um, so if you wanna come and chit chat, you are welcome to do that. If you also have some um video ideas you guys want us to talk about and stuff like that, you have suggestion for the channel, always open to new ideas. So free to leave me a message of anything you want to talk about. So I think I'm gonna end the live here. Once again, thanks for stopping by, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Say bless and good night. Bye.